You are listening to Toronto's only pure metal show, The Red Switch.
Frozen in Time, Sons of Azrael. This is from their album Scouting the Boneyard, which I often do on weekends or very nice spring days here in Toronto. That's a relatively new release from Metal Blade Records. But aside from that, I want to get to some more important stuff here. We've got a very important caller. Our guest du jour, our featured interview tonight, we've got Demon Stealer from India on the line. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. How are you, Matthew?
Oh, I'm great. And where exactly are you calling from in India?
I'm calling from Mumbai, India.
Mumbai, India. And what is it, like 9:30 in the morning over there right now?
Yep, it's about 9:45. I've just woken up, had my coffee, getting ready to go to work.
That sounds very metal.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you are the host of a show called Headbanger's Kitchen.
Yes, I am.
What is Headbanger's Kitchen?
Headbanger's Kitchen is my own heavy metal cooking show. And I cook up some metal dishes and feed it to metal bands and, chat them up for a bit and see how they like the food as well as a little bit about their music.
Nice. So you've blended together seamlessly the art of cooking and heavy music all into one. Now, cooking has been traditionally something reserved for women. Traditionally, I'm not saying that that's the case anymore.
Yeah.
And metal is a genre dominated by men. Now, how do these two concepts come together, cooking and metal? What makes this a metal cooking show?
Well, to be really honest, I think most of the world's best chefs are actually men.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you see all the shows on TV also, they're mostly run by men. There's Gordon Ramsay, there's Marco, there's so many metal chefs, regular chefs who are all men.
That is true. I have seen a large number of men on these cooking shows.
Yeah, and, metalheads love to eat, and, a lot of metal musicians themselves cook, and there already is actually a couple of heavy metal cookbooks that have been released. So it's not alien to, cook and like metal, so I just, sort of combine both my passions. And I also recently learned that Nick Barker, who used to drum for Cradle of Filth and Dimmu Borgir and currently Lock Up, is a big, big time into cooking as well. So, there are a lot of metal chefs as well out there.
Wow, I didn't realize that. Now, obviously, Headbanger's Kitchen is done out of India. Are there any traditional Indian dishes on the show?
Well, we're only 2 episodes old, so we currently just have, dishes that I eat which are not really Indian, but as we get more international guests on the show, we're definitely going to be whipping up some Indian cuisine to serve them,
Very nice. Is there any one food that embodies the metal experience? Or if there is one, I would have to say it's a giant slab of meat and a beer. No forks or knives. You just eat it with your hands. Or actually, you know what? Forget the knives and the forks. Just tear it with your mouth and use your hands to shred guitar while you're ripping at it with your mouth. But what about vegetarians, though? I notice, you guys have some side dishes, but is there any one central dish or any sort of show that you're going to have dedicated to the veggie heads out there?
Yes, definitely. I mostly plan the food based on who's going to be interviewed on the show. So when we have a vegetarian guest, we're definitely going to whip up some exciting veggie cuisine for them. I've already started learning a few dishes, so, look out for that.
Awesome. Have you ever thought of doing signature dishes for specific bands on the show? Now, for instance, hear me out. I've got an idea for a Metallica dish. You could call it Master of Pastries. Or how about this one? How about this one? And prime rib for all. I got tons of these things. Or how about this one? Ride the lightly seared haddock. Huh?
That's not bad at all. Yeah.
Would you ever consider doing that? Doing like signature dishes?
I did. We had a band on the last episode called Bhayanak Moth from India, which means terrible death.
We love them here in Toronto, by the way.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So the dish was called the Bhayanak Bacon Bomb.
Oh, you know what? Stupid me. I actually saw that episode. Yeah, that was quite the bacon bomb you guys made there.
Yeah, so, I'm, as much as possible, I will try to name the dish after the band that's being interviewed. So I'm hoping to get Dimmu Borgir on and have Dimmu Burgers on that episode.
Ooh, Dimmu Burgers. That sounds very Dimmu Burgers. What would be inside of a Dimmu Burger?
I don't know, lots of Norwegian salmon, maybe.
Norwegian salmon and the blood of virgins.
Yeah, that too.
That too, yeah. Now, how about this? I'm going to put you on the spot right now. What about our show? What dish would you create a signature for the Red Switch Medal? And I want to throw this out there. Both Ashcon and I are vegetarians. I'm putting you on the spot, yeah.
Then I have to make you a red Thai curry.
Ooh,
Nice.
that sounds really yum.
Wow.
Yeah. That sounds really good.
That's
You know what? We've likened you to the Rachel Ray of heavy metal cooking. And you do it all. You do interviews. You got a cooking show, and also you're in a band as well.
Yeah, 3 bands actually.
3 bands, and
Yes.
who are they?
Well, my primary band is Demonic Resurrection. We're a melodic death symphonic metal band with 3 albums out, and the last one was out on Candlelight Records. And my other band is a humor metal band called Workshop, which is kind of a rock metal with a bit of raunchy lyrics added to it.
A bit
And
of
the
rap?
third band, like a very minute dash of it, not a large dose of rap. It's more of a parody kind of rap rather than serious rap.
Yeah. In fact,
And
we just played that, How to Make a Demonic Omelet, about 10 minutes
yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about as much rapping as I'll do. And my final band is called Reptilian Death. I play drums in that band, and that band is sort of on and off all the time, and we're writing a new album now, though, so that should be out maybe in 6 months' time.
Nice. Very nice.
Yes.
This is more of a personal question. Is there any one band on earth that you'd love to cook for, and what is it you'd make for them?
Well, there are so many bands I'd like to cook for, and this answer would probably change 3 months from now.
Likely.
But currently, I would like to cook for Origin, the death metal band. And what I'd like to make them is maybe like a giant meat pizza.
A giant meat pizza?
From scratch. Yeah.
Nice. Is there anyone...
Yeah, we won't have bread.
No
No
bread.
bread. We'll replace the bread with a meat base.
Oh my god.
It's no bread, just a meat base. It's a giant...
Ketchup and cheese on that, yeah.
It's a giant Fred Flintstone-sized slab. Wow.
Yeah.
Is there one particular dish that you've made on the show or even off the show that you're particularly proud of and you really like?
Yeah, I mean, I made a 4-meat burger that was particularly delectable, so I quite enjoyed that.
Very nice. So if anybody wants to check out the Headbangers Kitchen, where can they find you guys?
They can find us on www.headbangerskitchen.com, or we're on Facebook, Twitter, either of them.
Nice. So they can check you out on the website, headbangerskitchen.com, on Facebook. You know what? Even if you just type it into Google or whatever search engine you prefer, you can find it lickety-split, and that's it. And I got to say, I enjoy the show. You guys, the production value, too, is very good. You know, when you hear these metal shows, a lot of them don't have much of a budget, but excellent production value. And the show is great. It's entertaining. You guys, you obviously are a very talented cook. Are you classically trained, or is this self-taught?
No, I'm just, it's something I picked up along the way because I like to eat, so, if there's no one to make food for me all the time, I got to make it myself.
There you go. That's how,
So, sort of.
that's how you do it.
The famous chef Rachel Ray isn't quite as good as you, but on the other hand, how about them titties?
Oh, she is hot, I got to say. You know this Rachel Ray, right?
I'm going to have to go and Google her now, but I have a vague idea because I think I may have looked it up. So
Yeah, trust me. If you see here, there's going to be some Googling going on. I'll tell you that much.
all right.
You know what, Seal? I got to thank you again for calling in. I know you're calling all the way from India, so your phone bill's going to have about 7 zeros behind it, but I really do appreciate it. I hope this is one way to get the Headbangers Kitchen some sort of notoriety here in North America, if at least in Toronto. So again, I want to thank you, man, for calling in, and don't work too hard today, okay?
I won't, man. My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Hey, no worries. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Cheers.
Wow, that was the Headbangers Kitchen. Sahil, also known as Demon Stealer, also known as Metal Cook Lord of the Underworld. That's the name I just made up from now. So stay tuned. We got some more great music coming up tonight here on the Red Switch. We'll remind everybody, if you want to call in, the number is 416-736-5656. We've got Misery Signals coming up next.
What? English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
The Red Switch. You are listening to Toronto's only pure metal show.
What?